Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Dylan, and I'm here for story time. So this story will be about the time about my creepy 7th grade science teacher. So this science teacher, let's name him Joe for Joe Mama, because he wanted to touch kids, he didn't want to touch Joe Mama. Funny joke, I'm a freaking comedian. But this teacher, he was kinda creepy, you know what I mean? You know, kinda on the edgy side, you know. I'll tell you a story. So, when I was in 6th grade, I was gonna go meet teachers, and he was actually a class I went to. And I remember one of my friends that's a grade ahead of me is like, "Oh, dude, you don't want to get him. He is a freaking creep." I'm like, well, what can be so bad? Oh, how stupid I thought. I got him. And I didn't want him because of the creepy side. I honestly thought he was like a douche. And I just didn't want him to be my teacher. So, honestly, he was actually a fine guy. Like, I think he was a douche because I was sleeping the first time I went into his classroom. But, this is the side where he gets creepy. He liked to rub your back and, like, it was kinda little, you know, just uncomfortable. And he went on this for a long time. And not to say he is a freaking coach for freaking track and volleyball. Like, he looks at little girls like he's almost as big of a pedophile than my freaking gym teacher. Like, this man is almost a bigger predator than Jared from Subway. Like, I'm honestly that scared. So, I had really no problems with him, but a lot of kids did. Like, I mean, I saw the damage he's done to some people. I mean, they ain't coming back from it. I've seen people from World War II have less damage than coming out of Joe's class. Like, my God. You ain't getting back your soul for a while, or your confidence. I mean, Joe coming up like, "Need help?" I always got an A in his class because his class is easy, but some kid got fed up with it. Let's call him Mike. Mike told his mom, and Mike's mom told the the higher ups. And he got talked to. Rest of the school year is fine. I mean, he always got in fights with this one kid named James. He's one of my boys. I'll say his name. I don't care about that one. But he would always get in fights. I think that's my worst story with him. This dude gave me a freaking detention because these kids wouldn't move. One was my friend, and I went to go like shove him out of the way. I hit his neck because he's like 3'12". Like, my God. And it hit his neck and he's like, oh. And he saw it and he's like, "You're getting detention." I'm like, bruh. Like, I honestly was just like, bruh. Like, I took the fattest bruh there. Well, a lot of people got fed up with him. Honestly, it wasn't that bad except for those few times. But, here's another little banger. Recently found out by me, he don't work with my city school anymore. They didn't let him come back. That's a little kicker to the chest. I mean, he wasn't that bad. Just people are always acting like he was the worst person. But honestly, to be honest, he wasn't that bad. I mean, he gave you good grades. He taught us what we needed to know, and he was my last teacher in the middle, my last science social studies teacher in the middle school. I mean, nowadays you don't gotta worry about that. You ain't like, oh man, he's one of my 3 classes. No, I got multiple different teachers for multiple classes. I could drop out of a class and get a new teacher. Many people have already done it. If I was really feeling like that, but I ain't no chicken. I mean, I never had a problem with him. He was always nice. People were just taking that, oh, he rubbed your back. No, he's trying to be nice. People just don't take that as kindness. I mean, people are so touchy. I'm like, oh my god, you touched me. You're raping me. You freaking a-hole. Like, what? Bullshit! Like, my guy. What's going on? I touched your arm. Rape! Rape! Yeah, it's kind of retarded. You know, our generation's going downhill. I mean, I think we're soaring down more than we're just going down. Okay? Because that man was just trying to help people. But yeah, it was a little creepy sometimes. But if you, every time he just tries to touch your back, rape! Oh my god, he's touching me! The fuck? Like, it's bull. Let's be honest here, guys. If someone's walking down the street, picked up your phone for you, touched your hand, you say, thank you, sir, or don't touch me, trying to rape me. Which one do you say? I don't know. But that guy was just trying to make a living, trying to help kids. I mean, he wasn't trying to affect you or anything. No. He was actually trying to be a nice guy and help. But people don't take that for a single piece of respect, kindness, and drip. I mean, yeah, you can get creeped out, but like, the man's trying to help you do work. What do you expect? I mean, none of the other teachers were bad. I mean, one of the other teachers was a new teacher. Another teacher was a math teacher. I mean, I got another story from my year. This will just be called 7th grade stories. You had 2 teachers in like every class, and for math we had 2 teachers, or 2 different side teachers. One we call him Patty, because that is something like that's his name. Well, Mr. Patty was not too good of a teacher. I mean, he was really nice, not even gonna lie. Like, he was helpful and stuff, but he was kinda inappropriate to 12 and 13-year-olds. I mean, talking about how you wanna rail your wife in front of kids is kinda creepy, man. I mean, I wouldn't talk about that with my 13-year-old students. And just in general, one day we were in class and I was joking around with my friend Logan, and I was just calling him gay, and he has the audacity to legit just call Logan gay, like full on. Rest of the time he works there, calling Logan gay. Like, that's like you gotta have balls to do that. But second, you gotta have like no respect to do that. Like, he knew it had to be a joke. Because this man's a beast at sports. He wouldn't be gay. Like, no offense to gays or anything, but like, this man had the audacity to keep it going. I'm gonna give him respect. He was nice. He was helpful. But how do you go on with that for months? Like that? Drop it. It's a joke. The funny part is our teacher tried to lie how he didn't get fired, because the kicker was, I mean, the kind of stupid thing is he was kind of really stupid. I mean, the guy helped kids on the state test. That's not cool, dude. I mean, those kids could be really messed up for life for that. Like, people in my grade could be really messed up, like, by the government. He could get arrested. They could get held back a grade just because of that, but they didn't. People were trying to say he found a job in construction. That's not true. He got fired. We all know he did, because he wouldn't leave that job. He said he would have stayed with that job till he retired. And how is a 50-year-old guy just gonna move from being a teacher to construction? Like, a 50. Like, I ain't trying to judge no age, but like, if you're halfway to 100. You ain't going to construction. You're at the age of kind of retiring. So it's kind of bull. He went to construction. And we got this other teacher for like the last quarter of the year. I mean, she wasn't that bad, but everyone kept calling her a witch. But with a B. I mean, I had no problems with her. I was never really had to deal with her because I wasn't like one of the kids that needed another teacher for help. But to be honest with you, 7th grade year was really fun. I mean, I'll tell you another quick story. We're in homeroom with my homeroom teacher. My friend Bo was with me. And I usually used to do this. I cleared the Harry Potter series, and usually when I like to read, I like to listen to music. So I'm listening to music, right? And this genius decides to keep slapping the back of my head. I tell him, Bo, please knock it off. This mug slaps me in the back of the head, shuts my Chromebook off, and shuts the screen. I'm like, alright, that's it. I took his homework. I, like, twisted it into a freaking knot. Ripped it, took a bite out of it, and chewed on it. Teacher just saw it, because I standed up, and I was like, dude, stop. She's like, Dylan, Bo, come here. I'm like, oh, crap. Like, she was mad, but she was laughing, like, hysterically. She walks us to the math class, because we had every class together. She was like, Dylan, tell blah, 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 why Bo needs a new math homework, a new math sheet. He kept slapping me in the back of the head and shut my Chromebook, so I took a bite out of it. And everyone in that classroom for her homeroom just starts dying, like, honestly laughing. Like, I could not stop getting made fun of that. You know what happened? We both got detentions that day. And then the next day, I got that detention by Mr. Joe. But then, you know the sucky thing? They combined to make a Tuesday school. Kids, I would recommend don't get in trouble at school, because it ain't fun. Just saying. I mean, middle school is fun, but don't take it for granted. Have as much fun as you can. I mean, I'm not saying I missed the middle school, but to be honest, I would take the middle school back. I mean, it was super fun. Like, when you're a kid and you're in school, imagine high school being your last step. Yeah, that might feel good, but the middle school is where you'll have the most fun. I had the most fun in middle school. Stay young as long as you can. I mean, try to make good memories, try to make bad memories, I don't care. Try to make some funny memories. I think I could have enough time to have another story. This one's really quick. So there's this kid. His name's actually Joe. I'm gonna say it because he doesn't go to my school anymore. So one day we're having Asian food for lunch, and this guy eats 13 egg rolls. Like, how do you do that, my guy? Alright, so this is the end. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.